for a person who doesn't have anything to offer the world, they need to make themselves relevant. They need somehow to direct the attention to themselves because otherwise they've got nothing. Yabona. So ungacabanga ukuthi sometimes abantu bangizona basuke bayenza ukuthi babe relevant ngokuzinakisa ngawo. I've noticed this ukuthi you get like there was one guy that I was leasing a proper office space from. Why do people say this and such negative things about you to because he's very wealthy, this guy. Why take him izinja zikhongotha imoto ehambayo? You know, they will never basically speak about you if there's nothing there about you. You know, there's nothing to speak about, you know. I remember there's a documentary I once watched of some guy called, I think, Andrew Cunanan, the guy that killed Gianni Versace. You know, when I learned the story, there was no beef between the two, seemingly. This guy shot Versace because he was so envious of Versace's fame and fortune. He just wanted to be a part of Versace's life. And being gay and Versace being gay, he tried everything to try and get Versace's attention, and Versace didn't give him the time of day. And then he was drowning in envy, so much so that, you know, when he saw Versace going on with his life and obviously having a partner that he was very much in love with and happy with, he couldn't handle it, he couldn't take it, and he had to shoot Versace and kill Versace, rather, or no one should be able to destroy that happiness so that he can get all this fame and glory and attention that he's been so much seeking. Yeah, but it happens a lot. It happens a lot. Anything to offer the world needs to throw a stone at a Ferrari to give themselves notoriety. Yeah, but or throw a stone at a Rolls Royce to give themselves some kind of relevance. Yeah, but it happens a lot. You notice how content creators have got nothing really to offer, you know, and all that they do a lot of the times is just to speak about famous people, and that's how to direct attention to them because of, you know, people just love gossip, especially about people that are relevant, people that have made a name for themselves without talking about others. I do content. Who do I talk about? Me. What do I find most relevant? Me. Who put this whole thing together? Me. So I'm quite self-assured. I believe so much in myself that I don't think we would have to speak about Kanyimbawu to direct attention to me and to make myself relevant at the expense of speaking about her or Somizi Mhlongo or Ubanban, whoever that's very popular and who's made a name for themselves. So we must be careful. About the bags on because I go around and I sometimes used to get a lot of envy and a lot of people barking at me and taunting me, and I felt like such an outcast. But I realized as soon as I turn around and pay attention to that person, now that person automatically gets the spotlight now. Because I'm already famous and I'm talked about and I'm known and see for whatever reason, when I'm just that person, I'm outstanding. But if Umuntu wants to be noticed, all that they have to do is bark at me, and then I turn around and I bark back at them, and then they get the spotlight automatically by taunting me. So mind, I'm very careful not to entertain that. I am very, very, very careful of entertaining that. A lot of people have destroyed themselves and their reputation and their lives by responded to that kind of portion. It's the oldest trick in the book. If you want something or somebody, all you have to do is go around talking about or making as if you know more about relevant people, and then that will automatically give you some kind of relevance. Now, but I think it's cowardly. I think we should all believe in ourselves enough to build a brand on your own and have something to offer the world, whether it's your intellect, whether it's your fashion sense, your style, and whether it's use your talent, whatever it is that God gave you. God gave every single one of us something, or you know, to offer to the world as a value proposition. And I think gossip is definitely not one of those talents that God would give anybody. That one. Anyway, yeah, so my message this morning is that don't respond. Mina sengibonile. Angicala ngibona into engathi ifuna to mess with my vibe, to kill my mojo. I distance myself from it and I protect my cool, I protect my peace. Yeah, man. That's my message namhlanje ukuthi laba abalibele bafuna ukuba relevant ngawe bashayise ngomoya. The minute you react to it, you are party to it. Now there's you. Sekune vibe, sekune wena naye. Kanti hayi, mawumuthe nje, wamaiza. Like Casper Rest says about the people that talk about and eventually you get, you know, accustomed to it. No matter how, because they're gonna try more and more. But when you've now figured them out and you've got ways to kind of like block yourself and protect your cool. They're gonna try other ways. They're gonna go after the people you love. They're gonna go below the belt. But you need to be bigger than that. You need to develop a thick skin. Because this world is full of small people. There are very few people that are big enough, bold enough, and trust themselves enough to actually be themselves. That's why what fortune favors the bold people that actually believe enough in themselves. Anyway, I hope with guys I can motivate and encourage somebody out there who might be going through a period or just feeling as if the world is against them. There are people that are throwing stones at him or her. Yeah, but don't take it personal. Usually it's not. Usually it's just people trying to shine on your spotlight. Yeah, but always are relevant now. I hope you guys are fit. Thank you for listening to my video. Have a lovely day further. Good Thursday.